Panchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namo. I am remembering a particular event. I believe it was 1974. I was living on a very isolated mountain in a dilapidated little farmhouse at New Vrindavan, where Srila Prabhupada lived there for 1 month in 1969. And there was just a handful of brahmacharis living there. And as far as guests, practically nobody ever came up there. We had to go through the muddy road. And I was pujari. There was an arti going on. Brahmananda Prabhu walked in. At that time, Brahmananda Maharaj. And as he was walking toward the deities for darshan, he happened to see something. He exploded with emotion. He cried out, "That's it! That is it!" And we were looking at him, trying to figure out what he was talking about. And he said even louder, "That's it!" And he ran over to a little step near Prabhupada's Vyasasana. He said, "That is the drum that first made us dance." It was a really beaten up old little bongo drum. We didn't even know what it was. It was just sitting next to Prabhupada's Vyasasana. And he offered his Dandavat pranams, and he picked up that drum like a deity. We could all see he was seeing Srila Prabhupada in that drum. He was crying and crying and crying. He was putting the drum to his head. He was putting the drum to his heart. And then he turned to all of us and he said, "This is the drum that first made us dance." And after about 10 minutes with the drum, he carried it over to where the deities were and took darshan. Brahmananda Prabhu, I don't want to speak very long because there's so many devotees here. He loved Srila Prabhupada. His love was deep, his love was pure. And Srila Prabhupada loved him limitlessly. I remember I was once present when Srila Prabhupada was sitting in a class and Brahmananda Prabhu was there. And Srila Prabhupada smiled at him and said, "He was the first one to dance." What a position. In Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission, historically, he was the first Western person to ever dance in a kirtan. And Srila Prabhupada appreciated that even so many years later. He was the first one to dance. He was the first temple president. He published Srila Prabhupada's first edition of Bhagavad Gita. Srila Prabhupada brought him with him practically everywhere in the world. I was once at an event where various very senior disciples of Srila Prabhupada, he was calling on a stage to speak about Prabhupada's memories. And there were people talking about parts of America and Europe and Australia, and whoever spoke, it was incredible. Brahmananda Prabhu would fill in every detail. He knew more about what Prabhupada did everywhere than the people who were speaking. And when he would speak of Prabhupada, it was endless. Endless love, endless gratitude, and endless stories. In 1983, on a lonely day, I came to Mayapur Dham, and I shared a room with Brahmananda Maharaj. And we went to various places of Mayapur Dham together. And one day he looked at me and said, "Let us go to Jagannath Puri." So I said, "I'm coming." So the two of us, we went to Calcutta and took the Jagannath Express to Puri. And we stopped and spent 2 days in Remuna. And he ate a lot of that kheer, I remember. And we went around Puri for a couple days, just place after place. And we were at Haridas Thakur's Samadhi for many hours. And he started to recite that verse that Bhaktivinoda Thakur placed there. He reasons ill that say that Vaishnavas die, when thou art living still in sound. Vaishnavas die to live, spread the holy name. And he cried and cried for about an hour, remembering Srila Prabhupada. And today, we are all crying, remembering Brahmananda Prabhu. Thank you very much.